the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson on hand. Greg, you get to a game like this and you love the matchup because as we watch and get ready, you just watch highlight after highlight of the ball in the air. Down the field, we got two big-arm quarterbacks going head-to-head here in this one.
And if you love offensive football and you love high-level quarterback play, we've got a matchup that I think you're going to be pretty excited to sit down and take in alongside us because every blade of grass is an opportunity to deliver the ball. And the amount of pressure on these defenses to defend the entire field, knowing there is no throw off limit, there is no route that cannot be unleashed. This is the ultimate test for any defense when you have two quarterbacks like this lined up under center.
Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here at Arrowhead. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, two-time regular season MVP, three-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC. Greg?
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He gets that to Brown. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
Open man downfield, it's Rice. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Mahomes back. He connects with Gray on that one.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He's got it at the 3. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far...
And he'll take it on in. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Chiefs. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jones now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
We're about to watch one of the most gifted passers in the league, Mike, and it's not only just his arm talent. That's, of course, off the charts, but his ability to process, his ability both pre- and post-snap to operate maybe on a little bit of a different level than some of the other quarterbacks around the league. I mean, he is surgical with his approach, and he's on the short list of truly elite quarterbacks we have to offer in this league. And for us to get a front row seat, man, how special is that?
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Pass to the former Patriot and Dolphin Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They bring Chase in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Now he'll run.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run it here with Moss. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They go play action for Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Chiefs offense ready to possess the football for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They put Kelsey in motion. Into the hands of Juju. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Third and a yard. They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. First and 10 now from the 36. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They put Kelsey in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Mike Dana working his way in there to record the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Burrow here on second down. Open man, that's Charlie Jones. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Moss. Down the sideline, past the 45. A gain of 16 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Play action now. It's Burrow. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On first down, Burrow. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, balls on target. It's an easy touchdown.
McPherson now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bengals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. They get 20 on the connection, and the Chiefs have a first down.
Nice first down grab there by Hollywood Brown, and it seems like this was a move that kind of flew under the radar a little bit. Doesn't it seem, Mike? This is a guy that when he's at his best, he is as talented as any receiver in the league, and he brings that explosive nature the Chiefs are hoping for as they search to win their 3rd straight Lombardi Trophy.
That's going to be pulled in by Brown.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Right back to the air from Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Butker now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. They're searching here for the tie score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Burrow. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Second down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind them, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Man in motion is Brown. And he's in. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Butker now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw is Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now, Burrow. And he'll take it on in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. Open man downfield is Brown.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. So we've reached halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He was on point repeatedly, ultimately finishing with 4 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters alone.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Burrow to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
There's a run out of the gun with Moss. And he'll take this down to about the 15. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the zone read, they'll hand it to Moss. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Burrow now. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bengals have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Hollywood Brown ready for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. They try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
On fourth down, on is the Chiefs' new punter for 2024, Matt Ariza. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The Bengals out and ready to punt, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chiefs offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, it's Mahomes.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and result in a completion.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A quick slant that is caught by Kelsey.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. His ability to find open space and be friendly for the quarterback. It's easier said than done. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught to the goal line and in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Here's Butker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is the tight end, Sample. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run here. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. This one deep downfield for Chase. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that'll set up fourth down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Here come the Chiefs and last year's Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. First down throw, Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Working the right side, taken in by Rice. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He was brought down by Farmville. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at their 48-yard line.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Gray is the motion man here. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, an opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's Pacheco. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Butker to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's to the 3rd-round pick. It's Jermaine Burton. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here is 2nd and 7. Now, Burrow. He's going to air this one out for Jones.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's 3rd down. Burrow to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. That's a gain of 18 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Second down, goal to go. Throwing is Burrow. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. Back to throw, Burrow. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they will indeed try to tack on 2. To throw is Burrow. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. He's to midfield.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The home team's offense, and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.